Okay, here we are, late September, hunting in New Jersey. You can hear the noise from the highway, and this is what I'm gonna call suburban hunting. I found this interesting little spot. I guess the deer were coming in for the white oak that was there, but it's part of their daily pattern that they move through. And you know, for all you guys that hunt 40, 50, 100 acres, you would laugh if you saw where I'm hunting. I'm maybe 80 yards off the highway. I'm right next to a house outside of the safety zone, you know, as you're supposed to be. 90 degrees to the highway, 100 yards away is another road. My part of New Jersey, my zone, is interesting. You're allowed unlimited does. For the first 2 weeks of the season, if you want to take a buck, you have to take a doe first. They called it the Earn a Buck program. I came out last night and I took my doe for the Earn a Buck program. So now, any big boy that comes in, I can legally take him. But my portion of New Jersey is so overpopulated with deer that you don't, this is going to sound really bad, but you don't need a bow to take a deer. All you need is an apple and a hammer. We're losing a lot of hunters to age, and the newer generation isn't coming in. But Chase, you got to get your butt back in the woods, you hear me? My hunt last night, I had a camera up in the tree with me, and then I had a GoPro down on the ground to catch it from the other angle. Well, I learned about a neat feature the GoPro has. It's a battery saving issue where if it's inactive for such a time, it shuts itself off. It shut itself off. Right when the doe came in, I tried to turn it on. This camera that I'm talking to right now, I tried turning it on, and it wouldn't turn on. And of course, when the doe came in, it was starting to get a little chilly, and I decided I was going to put my jacket on. I'm halfway putting my jacket on. I've got one arm in the sleeve, and I look, and there she is. And it was like, oh crap. Of course, my release for the bow is stuck down inside the sleeve. So I had to just go nice and slow, get my arm in, get the jacket in. The hood for the jacket ended up jammed down inside up against my neck, but I didn't care about that. I wasn't going to move. And it was hysterical. She came in, and there was this tree in the way. And I had this doe in front of me for a good 20 minutes. And no matter where she stood, that tree was in the way of the vitals. And I had her there for a solid 20 minutes with this tree blocking her, which was good for me because it allowed me to calm down, you know, get the shakes out. It was one of those shots where you're confident before you even pull the trigger on the release, you know. And I let it fly. Heart and lung shot. She ended up 40 yards away. The fastest tracking. There was no tracking. I walked out to where I saw her last, turned my head, and there she was. I figured I'd come out. I'm going to pick up the game camera and see, maybe the game camera caught some of it on the ground. The doe, when she took off, actually tripped over the camera, the GoPro, which that would have been an awesome shot of her running into it, but of course the GoPro shut off. It's a crazy spot. The deer come here all the time, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm on my way to filling up the freezer.